Hey guys, Ryan G. Wright with DoHardMoney.com coming to you today with the Just Ask Ryan question of the day. And today's question is, are mobile homes good investments? It's a fantastic question because I've actually owned mobile homes as investments, and I've got a lot to say about it. But before I do, I want to remind you, if you've got a question you'd like to have me answer, I'll put a video together just like this for you. All you've got to do is just type in the comments below. Type a question down there and I'll put it on my agenda, and I'll do it as one of the Just Ask Ryan questions of the day. So here's the thing, mobile homes are fantastic investments when it comes to return on investment. But what I have found is mobile homes are horrible investments when it comes to return on time. Here's the issue. The idea is you go out there and you find a mobile home. You can typically buy one for $3,000 to $5,000. If it's in a mobile home park, you've got to be careful because that mobile home park fee can be $500 to $1,000 a month. Now the issue is most mobile home parks won't allow you to rent out your unit. So what you do is rather than renting it, you sell it. So the idea is you get a good deal on a mobile home, you spend a little bit of money fixing it up, say you buy one for $3,000, you put another $3,000 into it, you're in $6,000. The hopes are is you could sell that property for $15,000, but what you're doing is you're selling it on contract. So you're the bank, and what you're trying to do is get a seller or a buyer to put a down payment as close to how much you have into the property. So let's say you're into it $5,000, $3,000 purchase, $2,000 for remodeling, you're into it $5,000. If you could get a buyer that would give you $5,000, then the other $10,000 if you sold for $15,000 will be pure profits. You've recouped your money, and now if they make payments to you of $500 a month or $300 a month, then you're in business. The problem is, and they are the buyer, so they're responsible for paying the park fees. But if they don't pay the park fees, you may have to come in and pay the park fees, and that can get really expensive. So that's the downside to it. So the last mobile home investment that I did, I just gave the property back to the person who was buying it because I didn't want to deal with the park fees, and I just deeded the property over to them and said, I'm done with this. So it can be a great investment, especially if it's on land. If a mobile home is on its own land, it's something to consider. But keep in mind, a mobile home is just like a car. It's got a VIN number, it's depreciating. So the only value to that is whatever you can get out of it, but it's not gonna go up in value because unlike a house, it's gonna appreciate. You're dealing with something that's actually a trailer, technically a trailer. The land's gonna go up in value, but I have found mobile homes on land to actually be really good investments because you can buy it, you can rent it. The people there don't really care that it's a rental property or that it's a mobile home because they're getting what they want out of it. Hopefully you're priced well, so that can be a good investment to think about as well. So if you're wanting to do something as a rental property and a mobile home, make sure it's on permanent foundation, or make sure that the park will allow you to do it as a rental property. Most of them will not. If you're looking to do it as a fix and flip type idea, you want to make sure that you're going to structure it for seller financing, which means you're going to have to get into it at a very low dollar amount in order for you to be able to seller finance that. Because the whole goal with this is that your down payment that you get from the borrower gets you most, if not all, of your cash back as the investment for the purchase and for the rehab. So that's what you're going to want to look at with mobile homes. So permanent or on their own foundation, fantastic, as long as you're buying it right. If you're looking to sell something, you want to make sure, if it's in a park, you've got to make sure the park will allow for rentals. If the park doesn't allow for rentals and you want to do a seller financing deal, just make sure you take into consideration how much the park actually charges, because it takes a lot in order for you to get a property like that taken care of. Looks like we're watching HGTV in here. So the profits you're making on most of these deals are going to be $5,000 to $10,000. It's typically not big profit type deals. The idea with the mobile homes is you're making little profits and hopefully you're getting residual income. That's the other thing a lot of people like about the mobile homes is they can just get a residual income from it pretty quickly, and they like that. You are taking on some risks. You're taking on some risks of not being able to sell the property and the risks of having to pay that mobile home park fee along the way. So that's the other thing you're looking at when it comes down to mobile homes. Mobile homes are typically easy to fix. Typically not too expensive, so there's some pros on that as well. I would say the average profit you're looking at for mobile home is a couple $100s a month, which can be huge. Or you could be looking at maybe $10,000. But most mobile homes, not mobile home parks, but most mobile homes are going to be sold on contract, which means you're getting payments along the way, and you're hoping to get as much money out of the person as you possibly can. But keep in mind there's an investment of time. My thought is on mobile homes, it's a great way to think about getting started. Just be careful about some of these pitfalls and know that it's time intense, because typically most of the people you're putting into a mobile home like that are going to require more management, a higher level of management, and you're going to have some bumps along the way. Is something that you should be taking into consideration. So if you haven't seen, I've got a video on the difference between mobile homes and manufactured homes. You're going to want to check that out. I also have a blog post, and I'm going to link both of these in the description below. I also have a blog post of what are the best types of real estate investments that we're going to go in detail on these things. So you're going to want to check out that video as well. I'll link both of those in the description. If you have found this video to be helpful, please hit that thumbs up button. It tells YouTube that I'm doing a great job and that you're liking the content that I'm putting out. And if you like that, you should consider subscribing to our channel. We talk about real estate, we talk about investing, we talk about fix and flips, we talk about wholesales, all things real estate investing and how to get started. And if you're looking to do that, check us out over at dohardmoney.com. We have softwares, we have tools, we have tips, tricks, videos, contracts, forms, you name it. We've got it there to help you go to the next level as a real estate investor. Otherwise, make it a very profitable day, and bye for now.